Hello dear guests, my name is Louis, and in this video I will be discussing the most asked questions that we usually get from visitors. So without further ado, let's start. So first of all, a question that is very important for a lot of people. Are the streets safe at night here? And the short answer is yes. It's a very small island, there is not much to do, although we do have some bars downtown and events happening here and there, also depending on the time of the year, for example. But yeah, it's a very safe place in general. Speaking about downtown, guests that are staying in Ponta Delgada for a few days usually ask, what is the best way to visit Ponta Delgada? Should I go by car or on foot? I will start by saying that I will have a video very soon explaining a lot about Ponta Delgada, and you will see a banner pop up on top of your screen with a link to that video. But moreover, if you are a person who likes to walk, you should be able to walk all over town without a problem. Although for going uptown, for example going to the mall, it may require, depending on your starting location, about 20 minutes to traverse. What I usually like to do for going downtown is I take my car and park it on the Underground Avenue parking lot, which is close to the city center, and then walk the rest of the way. For going uptown, namely to the mall, I just take my car. Next, probably the question I get asked more often, is tap water safe to drink? Short answer, yes. We have great aqueducts, water filtering stations, water spring fountains scattered all over and located in a lot of our trails, and sometimes the government even encourages drinking tap water. Fun fact, if you ask a local here, is tap water safe to drink? They may even be a little confused as to why you are asking. I admit at first I had the same reaction, but here we fortunately do not have to worry about lots of things that would be common in other places, so please forgive our innocence. Another common question, should I bring swimwear on my trip? Well, if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you watching my Azores 5 Crucial Tips video, where I address this question and also give you a bunch of tips to get you started. But back to the matter at hand, my professional opinion is that not only should you bring swimwear on your trip, but you should take it with you every day as you visit the different parts of the island, even if you were not planning on getting in the water. Another question, what is the best way of transportation around the island? So, short answer in this case would be, of course, by car. Be it a private driver or renting your own. Other transportations, also taxi, and lastly, by bus. Although I don't find it very practical, but some people usually also use the bus. Another doubt on people's minds, how good are the roads? So in terms of their condition, the general comment from our visitors is that they are in a great condition. Usually pretty clean and tidy. We have teams of public gardeners whose job is mainly to mow the grass and trim the edges of the roads. So they're usually in pretty squeaky clean condition, and it's so beautiful when the flowers are bloomed. It's kind of magical even how colorful it gets in the summer, and even just the roads themselves are really beautiful. Another question that people ask, how steep are they? Like the roads, how steep are they? Well, generally our roads are more windy than anything else. We don't have like many steep roads, like only a few. Most of the time people are just fine with renting a compact car if they don't bring much luggage. Also, some people email us and ask, should I try the geothermal stew? So as a person who is not very familiar with the Portuguese stew, I assume if you are, it is a nice different way to eat it. And you can actually watch how it is actually made by visiting the furnace lake. You can actually see the smoke coming out of the ground. So this stew is served with meat and vegetables, but can be made a vegetarian stew or a fish stew. Another stew question, does it smell? Being cooked on a geothermal site, it is normal for someone to ask that question, but the stew is made on a pressure-sealed pan wrapped in bed sheets. So in no moment does the food get in direct contact with the steam. In fact, it takes 6 hours to cook a single pan. But the village of Furnace itself, though, it does have a characteristic smell. So those were some of the most asked questions that I could remember. If you have any other questions, you can tell them in the comments. I will answer every one of you. So yeah, I will help you if you need. This is the end of the video. I hope I helped you in some way, answered maybe a question that you had in your mind for some time. And let's see us on the next video, shall we? Keep up with your great Azorian adventure. See you next time.